Hello, my dear friends of Symphonic Brass Music, and welcome to a little studio update-ish. And because I changed the language on this whole channel, I will do a quick walk through the studio and tell you what's going on. And for everyone who is already on this channel, welcome to a little studio tour. I said I'm gonna never do it. It's not a tour. It's just keeping you updated on what's going on. And it's a handy video or mobile phone video. No, handy is a German word. Smartphone video. You would get these on regular basis because that's the way I like to show what is new. So we start in the control room because that's the room this is taking a lot of time and mind capacity over the last few days. But now it's holidays and that's the very last day I'm going to be in the studio for this year, and this video might come out next year, I don't know. So what is going to happen here? I tried to improve the studio with these bass traps. These are Acoustic Super Bass Extreme. Great product. I love Acoustic. I'm a huge fan of Acoustic, and you're gonna see them in the track room over as well if that's the very first video you're watching on this channel. I tried a lot to get this room sound good, and I'm very close. I'm pretty happy. It's decent. I can work here. There are not a lot of modes left, but there are some, and I'm not quite happy with the RT60. So with a reverberation time, I'm not quite happy, and it took us a whole day to get these there, and you might be able to see all the holes. We had one up there, we had them on top of there, we had them in the corners back there, we had one here, and we tried to measure and listen, and so that's not quite better, don't know, and it just left it here for symmetry, which is not ideal. And if you're coming from the German channel, I said you can do this all by yourself, and yes, I still am a firm believer of you are able to do this on your own, but I don't have the time anymore. I just get the feeling that it's taken me way too long, and Acoustic is offering to measure this room and to design this room on an acoustic platform for just €100. And well, I can do a lot for €100, and wasting days after days just buying panels and placing them where I think they work. Nah, I can just give them $100, wait 3 weeks, and then I'll get a plan, and then I know what to do, and I will gradually improve this room, because now I'm in a situation where I say this is fine. If I get the plans, I will put the bass traps exactly where they say they should go, and I will move the self-made absorbers to the place where they say, well, you should put some wave wood or cinema rounds or whatever, and we'll just place them there, and then gradually change them to the Acoustic products. And the same is happening over in the tracking room. I mean, let's see. We got the measurements years ago. This room has been measured and planned years ago, and the very first you see are these diffusers. And we changed the plan actually, but I did this in talk with Acoustic because there are not all products still available. So we changed quite a bit. And for example, in the booth, there's no Acoustic in there at all yet, but eventually there will be a lot of panels in there as well. So yes, you could do this all by yourself, and what you see right now is done by myself. I wasn't happy with the drum sound back there. It was a bit too boxy, a bit too garagey, so we put this huge absorber back there, which will be absorbed by the acoustic eventually. And I had these diffusers here. I thought, well, sound way better, but it's a bit boxy as well. So we put these black ones. These are absorbers in fabric. These are absorbers as well. So we put them there. And this curtain there, the same thing. I just didn't like the room sound particularly. So I thought, well, okay, let's shorten it a bit. Do some absorption there. I know there's gonna be a skyline diffuser in the very end, but not yet. So I DIY'd it, but on a plan I got by professionals. And this is exactly what I'm gonna do over there, which hopefully will be done next year. I keep your fingers crossed that this fucking pandemic will be over soon and we'll be making great music again. Very, very soon. Same happening here in the booth. And yeah, this is quite everything. I really gonna change up. There's one thing as well I'm putting my head around these days is monitoring, because currently I get out of Pro Tools with 4 stereo channels and feed them into these fellas, which are Behringer, German company, Behringer Power Pro 8, which is an 8 channel headphone preamp. So you can feed them 2 stereo signals, and you can switch every one of these 8 channels, getting signal A or signal B. So I have 4 mixes for 16 headphones, and I have 1 headphone preamp in the booth. And I don't know if I want to stick to this. And if you already have experience with that, let me know in the comments below, because a friend told me that there's this Behringer P16 thing, which if you're running a studio, you have a sort of an converter, so you can feed 16 channels via ADAT or analog into this thing, and what you're getting out is an Ethernet plug, and you can feed this into a personal monitoring system and cascade them, and everyone can choose their own mix based on 16 inputs. And I think that's a great thing, but I don't know if this was worth investing yet. Next year we'll see. So yeah, obviously flooring is still missing, but let's see. Acoustics first. Well, flooring is acoustics, but yeah, we will see. Next year will come and everything will be great eventually. Stick around if you want to see these updating videos. Obviously there's nothing going to happen over the next few days, weeks, because now it's holidays, and then we're going to see what's happening in January, and see what's going to happen in February and March. I don't know yet. A lot of stuff to do, and we'll get there eventually. I say thank you very, very much for watching. If you want to support me and support that studio and make it look awesome and sound awesome, then just hit a glass that I want to use for the window for the booth. Yeah, thanks very much. If you want to support this studio and make it great, there's a Patreon link down below in the description. Thanks very, very much for watching. See you soon. Bye. Bye.